In racing, there are instances when the news we all knew was coming turns out to be the one we don't want to hear. Regretfully, the Speed Promotion series is one example of such. The entire series, including the highly anticipated small tyre 100,000 to win Gallot race and the All-32 Big Tyre Championship, has officially been cancelled. This one hurts for those who don't like prep racing. One of the year's largest payoff races has also been cancelled, along with the last two championship events. For that Gallot tournament, many of us had been anticipating seeing some of the top players in the game, including individuals associated with Street Outlaws and NPK competition. Reasons for the series' decline. Ultimately, the problem was limited to the number of cars. The number of entries for these races has significantly decreased during the last 2 years. Events used to draw over 30 cars, and the overflow entries produced some of the most thrilling qualifying rounds in the world. However, by the time of the most recent events, there were only 12 vehicles left in the field. The writing was on the wall with that kind of attendance. The financial calculations simply didn't make sense because fewer vehicles translate into fewer viewers in the stands, and the series no longer had a television show to support it. Anyone who's ever been involved in putting on races knows just how expensive it is. From track prep to safety crews to payouts, costs pile up quickly. Without strong car counts and packed stands, the series simply couldn't survive. Recalling the good times. For enthusiasts who enjoy watching big-tired, steel-bodied cars perform spectacularly under unprepared conditions, this is bad news. The scene was electrifying during an NPK event in Palm Beach a few years ago when more than 40 cars arrived to compete for a spot in the main event. It was unforgettable because of the rivalries, the atmosphere, and the incredible horsepower on exhibit. Fans wanted to see more of that type of racing, but once the TV support was removed, it was more difficult than anticipated to maintain that enthusiasm. Despite Speed Promotion's best efforts, the momentum was lacking. What might happen next? What does this mean for the racers and spectators? Then, the key question is that many individuals have already begun to speculate that a large number of these vehicles may eventually compete in the IHRA's expanding pro mod scene, which has recently drawn more notice. There's also a chance that another promoter or series may take over and figure out how to maintain big-tire, no-prep racing at the caliber that fans anticipate. The only thing left to do is discover the ideal format, payout schedule, and fan base to sustain the passion. The most difficult thing to accept is certainly the cancellation of the Gallot race. It was expected to be one of the most exciting races of the season, with small tyre cars competing for $100,000. Justin Swanstrom, a previous Street Outlaws, no Prep Kings driver who had already paid several entry fees, was among the well-known competitors scheduled to compete. The possible matchups had fans excited, so losing a major tournament like that is devastating. The bottom line. The conclusion of this series is painful. Although Speed Promotions had the right idea, the statistics simply didn't line up in the absence of TV coverage, audience turnout, or car count. However, if the world of street and no-prep racing has taught us anything, it is that the scene is never calm for very long. Both fans and racers are too passionate to let it go entirely. The future of no-prep racing isn't finished, it's just taking a different turn. Whether it's IHRA, a new series, or something else entirely. Right now, all we can do is watch to see where the races will go. One thing is certain, here at Street Outlaws Update, we'll keep you informed at every stage.